Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make pretty relaxing R&B type samples. Pretty simple, something like Bryson, Drake and Summer Walker. Before I start, don't forget to subscribe, give me a like, put me on the comments what you want to see next in the future video, and follow me on my Instagram, and you have all my social media in the description. So go to follow me. I'm going to break down the sample. It's pretty simple, have only 6 instruments, but first I set the BPM to 92, really low, something for this kind of vibe. I like to usually use slow BPM. So first I use this flute called Flute Drama Flute from the Red Record Keys of Trap Omnisure. It's from Omnisure back actually the same time of the Mellotron flute. Okay, so don't care because usually have the Mellotron flute have like a mallet, something like that, like a weird noise, but I don't like that noise, so I take out that. I only put the flute with some chords, and I don't know, sounds really good, sounds like this. Okay, it's a really good progression, so I'm going to explain you the chords. The sample is in D sharp minor. Actually, I forget to put the scale, but it's in D sharp minor. When I usually make R&B samples, I like to use the minor scale. I think the major is good too, but I prefer the minor. So it's a D sharp minor chord, but I add two notes. I add two notes to give it a more jazzy vibe, something like that. So I'm going to so without the 2 notes, sound like this. Sound good, but doesn't sound like jazz. With the 2 notes, sound like this. And I did the same with all the chords. You just hear this note right here. It's actually 1 octave up. Is this note? This is B major 7, I think. But I like to pitch up octave some notes to give like different kind of sound. This thing called inversion. Okay, so yeah, so the thing I did with the chorus. And for the effects, I had a vintage birth. I turned down the decay and I turned down the mix to the 28%. And I had a pretty parametric EQ too. I called the high end, on the low end I cut a little bit around 500 hertz to give it like more muffled type of sound, more ambient. Then I add the same flute. This is the same exactly. It's the same preset. Okay, I made this melody. It's only like a flute melody, pretty simple. Sound like this. Explaining how. So first is a little roll. To make this rolls, I go to Snap to Grid and I select the 1/6 bit to make like this little roll right here. First A sharp, then a B, then a C sharp, and then a D sharp. Then goes down to A sharp, then go up to a B, and down to a G sharp. And that's a repeat. Then I copy this part of the melody and I pitch it up an octave right here. For the effects, it's the same plugins, but I change a little bit of the knobs of the plugins. Okay, I turn down the decay and I turn down the mix of the Mahalo Vintage Verb to 16%. The EQ is the same. And I add a pancake too. It's a pound effect. Now I turn down the mix to the 83%. This is the left to right preset. I usually use this plugin only for that. Then I add this flute from the Octave Trap. Octave looks a really good plugin. I love this plugin. I usually use this kind of sample. And I picked the XP3 flute West Side South. It's like a pad, but well. And I only copy the chords of the other flute and sound like this. Well, it's exactly the same chord, but I think I made some inversion right here. This note right here, I think is active up to give it like more feel to the sample. For the effects, I got the Valhalla Vintage Verve. I pick the I changed the color to the 80s. I turned down the decay to the 1.22 seconds. And I put the mix to 84%. Then I add a wow control by Gigahertz. Basically, it's the tune effect. I tuned the amount to the 72%. It's really too much, I think, but I don't know. And the speed I like this, 0.45 hertz. And I put the shape like in the 58%. That's gonna give it like more slow kind of whoa. Then I add the fruity curves. I don't know what exactly I did right here, but I don't know. I think I always let the default preset. Then I add a parametric EQ2 cutting the high and the low, and then I add other 50 parametric EQ2 cutting some hard frequencies. You see right here. So this sounds without effects sound like this. I think it's a big difference. This sounds like more ambient, you know. Then I add a one shot. I don't remember from what one shot was, but well, called Panda Plug Softly. It's basically some only 4 notes. It's really simple. I don't know. Just give it like, I don't know, a little touch, I think. So like something like this. Yeah, so for the effects, I use Valhalla Vintage Verve, and I think I let the default preset. I put the default preset. I don't did nothing with the knobs. Let it like that. Then I add a 30 delay tree. I don't know. I like a lot of this plugin because make like a sound really weird. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I like to play with the modulation to make something different, and I add a 30 parametric EQ. Yes, I take off this frequency right here. Without effects, sound like this. With effects, it's really different for me. Then I add this preset from Octave Deluxe called Guitar Always Use War. Yeah, and it's like a phrase. I don't know. So it's only 2 notes. Sound like this. For the effects, I got Fruity River 2. I turn off the wet and a little bit of the decay, and I usually like to play with the stereo separation. I put this knob like in the 78%. And I add a penman, play a little bit with the smoothing and the width. I add a EQ, cutting the high end, the low end. I push a little bit right here and right here. And the last thing I added was free delay. Yeah, that's it. Then the last instrument I added was this bass from Purity. I love this bass. I just recently discovered this bass, and I think it's really good for, I don't know, simple bass lines. Okay, so this is the bass line and sound like this. It's really simple and it's like really dirty bass. And I only add IQ, cutting a little bit of just a touch of the bass frequencies, and almost all the high and the mids. I don't know, but I only want the bass feel. Yeah, that's it. It's the only thing I have to tell you. But for the master, I add a few things I think are important. I got the False Feature Pro C2. It's basically a compressor, and I put the threshold to 11 decibels and the radio to 1. And that's it. And I add a plugin, and I add this plugin called Reels in the open preset. It's basically like a vintage tape plugin, something like RC20, but I don't know. I like a lot of these presets. I think I turned down the noise, and that's it. Without the reels, the samples sound like this. Sound good, but it doesn't sound like a old sample. So with effect. It's making more holes and vintage. So yeah, I think it's all for the video. I hope you like. Don't forget to subscribe. Put me on the comment what you want to see next. Let me a like, and go to follow me on my Instagram. Pretty important. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, I see you to the next one.